Hi dear students, so today we are going to discuss about exercise 10.1 and question number from 12. Sorry 13. And here we already discussed about perimeter. Okay, so how to find the perimeter of a rectangle? Yes, to find the perimeter of a rectangle, the equation will be 2 into length plus breadth. Then to find the perimeter of a regular shape. How to find the perimeter of a regular shape? Yes, the perimeter of a regular shape is equal to number of sides into length of one side. So, if regular shape means all the sides are of equal length. If you consider a square, it's a regular shape because all the sides of the square are equal length. So, the number of sides in a square is 4. 4 into length of one side is the equation to find the perimeter of a square. Like equilateral triangle, the equation will be 3 into length of one side. 3 is the number of sides in an equilateral triangle. Then if you consider regular hexagon, in a hexagon it has 6 sides. So 6 into length of one side. That is the equation to find the perimeter of a regular hexagon. Like this you can find the perimeter of any regular shape. So today and in the last class we also discussed about exercise 10.1 in exercise up to 13. So today we are going to discuss about the remaining questions in the same exercise. That is the question number 14. Exercise 10.1. Question number 14. So take your textbook and take the page number 213. And here the question is the question. Question number 14. So read the question. Find the cost of fencing a square park or side 250 meter at the rate of 20 rupees per meter. Find the question number 14. Find the cost of fencing a rectangular park of length 175 meter and breadth 125 meter at the rate of 12 rupees per meter. Here we want to find the total cost for fencing the rectangular park and the cost of the rate of cost per meter is 12 rupees. So, first we find the perimeter or total length of the rectangular park. If you consider the rectangular park like this, then one side, if we fence one side of the rectangular park, it was 12 rupees per meter. So, we want to find the total cost to find cost of fencing the rectangular park. For that, we want to find the total distance of the rectangular park. For that, we find the perimeter of the given rectangular park. Then we find the cost of fencing, that's equal to cost per meter into perimeter of the rectangle. So first we want to find the perimeter of the given rectangle. Perimeter is the total length covered by the total length of the rectangle. Okay, so first you write the steps given in the question, and here the length and the breadth is given here. So first you write the length of the rectangular part, that is length is equal to length of the rectangular part, right? Length of the rectangular part. Length of the rectangular park is equal to 175 meter. 175 meter. Then here breadth of the same rectangular park is given here. So the next step is breadth of the rectangular park. And the breadth of the rectangular part is equal to 125 meter. 125 meter. So we want to find the here the next given cost of rate per meter, that is 12 rupees. So here we want to find the perimeter of the given rectangular part. So the next step is perimeter of the rectangular part. How to find the perimeter of the rectangular part? So to find the perimeter of the rectangular part, the equation will be 2 into length plus breadth. 2 into length plus breadth. So first we write the steps like length of the rectangular part that is given in the question is equal to 175 meter. Then the next step is breadth of the rectangular part that is equal to 125 meter. Then we write the perimeter of the rectangular part. To find the perimeter of the rectangular part, the equation will be 2 into L plus B. So here that's equal to 2 into length. L means length. Length of the rectangular part is 175 meter. So 175 meter plus breadth of the L plus B. Breadth of the rectangular part that's equal to 125 meter. So if we 2 into 175 plus 125 we get 300. You add the 175 plus 125 in your margin and then you get 305 plus 5 10. Remainder 1 7 plus 2 9 9 plus 1 10. Remainder 1 1 plus 1 plus 1 3. That's equal to 300. So the answer is 300. So 2 into 300. So we get 2 into 300. That's equal to 2 into 300 is equal to 3 2s are 6 and 3 put 2 zeros. So 600. So the perimeter of the given rectangular part is 600 meter. Here the unit is meter. So you put the same unit in the answer 600 meter. So the perimeter of the given rectangular part is equal to 600 meter. Then here we want to find the cost of fencing. Total cost of fencing the total rectangular part. So to find the cost of fencing, we just multiply cost per meter into perimeter of the rectangle. So total cost of fencing is equal to cost per meter. 1 meter cost rupees 12 per meter. So cost per meter into perimeter of the rectangle. So cost per meter that is 12 into perimeter 600. 12 into 600. So we get 12 into 600 we get 7,200. You just multiply 12 into 600. For a simple way, multiply 12 into 6, you get 6 2s are 12, remainder 1, 166, 6 plus 1 7, then here is 2 zeros, the 2 zeros answer. So you get 7,200. So we need rupees 7,200 for fencing the total rectangular part. So rupees 7,200 rupees. Okay. So to find the cost of fencing the total rectangular part, first we write the steps. Length of the rectangular part that's equal to 175 meter. Then write the breadth of the rectangular part that's equal to 125 meter. Then we find the perimeter of the rectangular part, the total distance of the rectangular part that's equal to 2 into A plus B. When we apply the values in the given equation, we get 2 into 175 plus 125. If we add 175 plus 125, we get 300. So 2 into 300. So 2 into 300 we get 600. Then cost of fencing. To find the cost of fencing, we just multiply the cost per meter into perimeter of the given rectangle. That is equal to 12 into 600. When we multiply 12 into 600, we get 7,200. So we need 7,200 rupees to cost the total rectangular park. So the answer of the 14 question number 14 is 7,200 rupees. Okay, are you understood? Then the next question. Question number 15. Sweetie runs around a square park or side 75 meters. Sweetie runs a square park, which means all the four sides are of equal length. And each side measures 75 meters. So she runs around the square park or side 75 meters. Bulbul runs around a rectangular park with length 60 meters. Sweetie runs around a square park. Sweetie runs around a square park where all the three sides are of equal length. Where Bulbul runs around a rectangular park. Bulbul runs around a rectangular park, and the rectangular park with length 60 meter, and breadth 45 meter. Okay. 45 meter. Who covers less distance? So Sweetie runs around a square park, and the square park each side measures 75 meter, which means all the sides of a square park is of equal length. Okay, so the four sides are of 75 meter. Then Bulbul runs around a rectangular park. The two sides are of equal length, 60 meter, and they are 45. Here the opposite sides is also 45 meter. So we want to find who covers more distance or who covers less distance. We want to find who covers less distance. To find that, first you find the perimeter of the square, then you find the perimeter of the rectangle. When we find the perimeter of the square, then we get the total distance covered by Sweetie. Then to find the distance covered by Bulbul, find the perimeter of the rectangle, which means Bulbul runs around the rectangle. So you find the perimeter of the rectangle to find the distance covered by Bulbul. Okay. So let's see what are the steps including the question. So first one is square. So Sweetie runs around the square park. So length of one side of a square park is 75 meters. So first you find the perimeter of the square. That is for to find the distance covered by Sweetie. So the first step is perimeter of the square. Perimeter of the square. How to find the perimeter of a square? Yes, the perimeter is a regular shape, and the equation will be 4 into side. Number of sides into length of one side. So a square has 4 sides. 4 into length of one side measures 75 meters. So 4 into 75 meter. When you multiply 75 into 4, then you get 300. Okay, like this 75 into 4. 5 4s are 20. Remainder 2. 7 4s are 28. 28 plus 2, 330. So 300. So the answer is 300 meter. So 300 meter is the perimeter of the square. So Sweetie runs around the square park. So which means distance covered by Sweetie is equal to 300 meters. So 300 meter is the total distance covered by Sweetie. 300 meter is the distance covered by Sweetie. Then we want to find the distance covered by Bulbul. To find the distance covered by Bulbul, you just find the perimeter of the rectangle. Okay, so perimeter of the rectangular part. So 300 is the distance covered by Bulbul. Okay, 300 is the distance covered by Sweetie. Distance covered by Sweetie is equal to 300 meter. Then to find the distance covered by Bulbul, we want to find the perimeter of the rectangle. So next step is perimeter of the rectangle. Perimeter the rectangular path. That's equal to, how to find the perimeter of a rectangular path? 2 into L plus B. 2 into L plus B. That's equal to 2 into, here length is 60 meter. 60 meter plus B, that is 45 meter. 45 meter. When we add 60 plus 45, you get 2 into 60 plus 45, it's 105. 105. Then 105 into 2, you get 210. 105 into 2. My 2s are 10. Remainder 1, 0, 1, and 2 is 2. So you get 210 meter. 210 meter. So the perimeter of the given rectangular block is equal to, rectangular part is equal to 210 meter. Which means 210 meter is the distance covered by Bulbul. So Sweetie covered 300 meter and Bulbul covered 210 meter. So who covers the less distance? Sweetie or Bulbul? Bulbul covers the less distance because Bulbul covers 210 meter, 10 meter, but Sweetie covers 300 meter. Okay, so Bulbul covers less distance than Sweetie. So who covers the less distance? Bulbul. Bulbul covers less distance than Sweetie. Okay, so first you find the perimeter of the square, then you get the distance covered by Sweetie. Then you find the distance covered by Bulbul. Find the perimeter of the rectangular part. Then we get 210. It is the distance covered by Bulbul. Then we compare these two distance. We get that Bulbul covers less distance than Sweetie, which means Bulbul covers only 200 meter. Okay. So the next question. Question number 16. And in your textbook, what is the perimeter of each of the following figures? What do you infer from the answer? So here we want to find the perimeter of the given figures. The figures are given in your textbook, page number 230. And the first figure is like this. It's a square. And the length of side is 25 centimeter. So length of each side is 25 centimeter. So we want to find the perimeter of the given square. So how to find the perimeter of a square? Yes, the square is a regular shape. Regular shape means all the four sides are of equal length. Then we can say that it's a regular shape. To find the perimeter of a regular shape, the equation will be number of sides into length of each side. Here it says square, so the number of sides is 4 into length of one side. That is side. 4 into side is the equation to find the perimeter of the given square. So 4 into side. So 4 into here side is 25 centimeter. Side is 25 centimeter. So we get 4 into 25 centimeter. When we multiply 24 into 5, sorry 25 into 4, we get 100. 5 fours are 20, remainder 2, 2 fours are 8, 8 plus 2, 10. So you get 100. So the answer is 100. The question is in centimeter, so the unit is centimeter. 100 centimeter. So 100 centimeter is the perimeter of the first figure given in your textbook, which means it's a all the four sides are of equal length, which means it's a square. So to find the perimeter of a square, the equation is the 4 into side. When we multiply the length of one side, we get 4 into 25. When we multiply 4 into 25, we get 100 centimeter. Okay. Then the next figure. So in the figure A, answer is 100 centimeter. Then the next one is and here you can see that opposite sides are of equal length. 40 centimeter like this, 40 centimeter, and the breadth is 10 centimeter, which means it's a rectangle. Okay, so we want to find the perimeter of the given figure. So we identify that it's a rectangle. So to find the perimeter of a rectangle, the equation will be 2 into length plus breadth. 2 into L plus B. Here the length is equal to 40 centimeter and this side shows the length of the rectangle, then it shows the width of the rectangle. So it's equal to 2 into length, L is equal to 40 centimeter. 40 centimeter plus breadth of the rectangle, that's equal to 10 centimeter. So you get 2 into 40 plus 10. When you add 40 plus 10, then you get 40 plus 10, it's 50. 50 centimeter. So here 2 into 50 we get 5 2s are 10 and here is 1 0. So you get 100 centimeter. Here the question is in centimeter, so the unit is centimeter. 100 centimeter. So the answer is 100 centimeter. Suppose for the answer of question number B is also 100 centimeter. The first question we get the perimeter of the square is equal to 100 centimeter, and second question we get the perimeter of the given rectangle is equal to 100 centimeter. Then the next question. So we first identify the figure and is it a rectangle or a square. So here you can see that opposite sides are of equal length. So which means it's a rectangle. Okay. Here the length of the rectangle is 30 centimeter and the breadth is 20 centimeter. So it's a rectangle. So we want to find the perimeter of the given rectangle. So how to find the perimeter of a given rectangle? Yes, the equation is 2 into L plus B. Very good. 2 into L plus B. Because it's a rectangle. So here L for length. Length is 30 centimeter. These two sides represent the length of the rectangle and these opposite sides represent the breadth of the rectangle. So 2 into length L is 30 centimeter. 30 centimeter plus breadth is equal to 20 centimeter. Then it's equal to 2 into 30 plus 20. When we add 30 plus 20, we get 50 centimeter. So 2 into 50 centimeter. 2 into 50 centimeter is equal to 50 into 2 we get 5 2s are 10. Then put 1 0 here and you get 100 centimeter. 100 centimeter. So 100 centimeter is the perimeter of the given rectangle. So we get 100 centimeter. So the answer of question number C is also 100 centimeter. We get 100 centimeters centimeter. Then the third one we get also 100 centimeter as the perimeter. Then the next figure. So here you can see that it's a triangle and it's not an equilateral triangle, which because the two sides of the triangles are equal length and the third side is 40 centimeter. Two sides are 30 centimeter and the third side is 40 centimeter. So how to find the perimeter of this triangle? To find the perimeter of this triangle, take the sum of all the sides of the triangle, then we get the perimeter of the given triangle, which means the three sides are 30 centimeter plus the next side is also 30 centimeter plus the third side is 40 centimeter. Then you get 30 plus 30, 60 centimeter plus 40 centimeter plus 40 centimeter. When we add 60 plus 40, we get 60 plus 40 is equal to 100 centimeter. When you add 60 plus 40, 0 plus 0, 0, 6 plus 4, 10. So you get 100 centimeter is the perimeter of the given triangle. So we get 100 centimeter. Okay. And here the question is, what do you infer from the answer? Here you can infer from these answers. That is, all the figures measures 100 centimeter. All the perimeter of all the figures are 100 centimeter. So in the question number A, perimeter is 100 centimeter, and second one is a rectangle, and the perimeter of the given rectangle is 100 centimeter, and the third one is also a rectangle, and the perimeter of the given rectangle is also 100 centimeter, and the last figure is a triangle, and the triangle with two sides are of equal length, and the perimeter of the given triangle is equal to also 100 centimeter. This means all the figure measures perimeter is equal to 100 centimeter. Okay, that is the relation between all the figures given in the textbook. Okay, then so in this chapter we discussed about how to find the perimeter. Okay, so to find the perimeter of a rectangle is equal to 2 into L plus B, 2 into length plus breadth. Then to find the perimeter of a triangle with unequal sides. So if you take three sides are x, y and z, then we add the three sides or take the sum of all the sides, then you get the perimeter of the given triangle. Here the three sides are x, y and z, so we add x plus y plus z, then you get the perimeter of the given triangle. Then if it is an equilateral triangle is a regular shape, which means all the three sides are of equal length, then the equation will be, to find the perimeter of an equilateral triangle, the equation will be 3 into side, which means number of side into length of one side. Then to find the perimeter of a square has 4 sides are of equal length, then the equation is number of sides, that is 4 into side, 4 into side. So the perimeter of a rectangular shape is equal to 2 into L plus B, and the perimeter of a equilateral triangle is equal to 3 into side, and the perimeter of a square is equal to 4 into side. So these are the equations to find the perimeter of the shapes. And to find the perimeter of a hexagon, what is the equation? Regular hexagon. Regular hexagon means all the sides are of equal length. And in a hexagon there are 6 sides, 6 into side. 6 into side is the equation to find the perimeter of the hexagon. And in the case of a pentagon, the equation will be number of sides in a pentagon, which means 5. So 5 into equation to find the perimeter of a pentagon. So regular pentagon means all the sides are of equal length. Okay. So these are the equations to find the perimeter of the given shapes. So the next next portion is about area. So that portion we will discuss in the next class. So you study the solve the questions given in the exercise 10.1 in your class book, and if you have any doubts, ask me. Okay. So today let's find our class and we'll meet with other class. So have a nice day. Thank you.